This is going to be a reading for the sign of Virgo. Apologies, my throat is a bit rough, hoarse, whatever that, hopefully you can hear me. I know that there have been some comments that it's hard to hear me and stuff, and I just need to figure out a way to fix that issue. I finally was able to tap into my comment area, and I had no idea I was getting comments the entire time, so I apologize for that too. Anyways, so let's get into a Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Stelliums. Wherever you have prominent Virgo in your chart, this can be for you. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What's the current situation for Virgo right now in 5? The Queen of Wands. And the 5 of Cups. Okay. What's causing this in 5? Okay. 5 of Swords. Battle of egos is what I am seeing right off the bat. What is in the crowning for Virgo right now? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Strength is crowning you. Strength card. Along with the Lovers. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out what this means. Okay, what's at the root in 5? Okay, that must come out. 3, 4. We got the Knight of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles at the root here, representing distant past. Okay. Feels like someone wanted to go but couldn't go somewhere. What's in the recent past in 5? 3, 4, 5. The Knight of Swords. What? Okay, we are just missing one knight here. But we have all 3 knights coming out. Okay, so in the recent past, we have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. These are 2 very different energies right here. One represents the mind, mental state. The other represents the heart. In the recent past. Okay. Let's look at, I want to look at what your vibration is right now. I'm going to, before I pull what could be coming towards you, I'm going to look at your vibration first in 5. So vibration, Virgo's vibration, please, in 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Your vibration right now, Virgo, the ones I'm reading for, is the 7 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. You are fighting a battle, I feel, that has caused you to feel a lot of pain, but you don't want to give up. I feel that in just these cards here, because I see you're in this vibration of you're fighting things off all by yourself. You're not losing, but you know, you're, and then this is what tells me like you're really just suffering, like in silence maybe. I don't know. You feel very much alone right now. That's your vibration of you feel like you are fighting against something that you're not winning. Okay. What's in your environment? Virgo's environment in 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Judgment card and the 5 of Wands. This is your environment. Something keeps telling you have to make that judgment on something. But it's kind of hard when there's chaos going on, isn't it? It's hard to make a judgment sometimes, or to see clearly when there's so much going on all the time. But you still have that judgment call needs to be made on something. I don't know what it is. But something in your environment does continue to remind you that. Okay, what is in the hopes and fears of Virgo in 5, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 4 swords. The Wheel of Fortune. You're afraid that if you take too long to make up your mind about something, maybe perhaps this judgment or tied into everything that's going on right now so far that I'm seeing and reading, is you're worried that if you take too long, this Wheel of Fortune will be gone. Maybe you're constantly worried that you're not, you wish you knew somehow that whether or not something's turning in your favor. Keep in mind, if this is something you fear you'll lose or you'll miss an opportunity on, just always keep in mind the wheel does come back. It's not just a one-time deal. It will come back. You'll get another chance. However, I mean, I'm not trying to say that, oh yeah, you know, just take your time and stay stuck or don't move. I'm not saying that either. But for it to be a focus and to be so fearful of it can in itself keep you stuck. Like, you can keep yourself stuck just by worrying about that. So let's look at, now we can look at the possible who's coming towards you in 5. Who or what for Virgo in 5? the Devil. Okay, and the King of Cups. Do I want to pull another card to clarify? No. Okay. So I'm going to save the last distant outcome pull after I explain what I'm seeing here. So in your current situation, what I pulled was the, if I can get the cards, there we go, was the Queen of Wands along with the Five of Cups. So the first thing that kind of came to me is this Queen of Wands might represent someone to you that you're either involved with or were involved with. Whether it's romantically or not, there's a Five of Cups tied to this person. Whether it's coming from this person or from you and your feelings towards this person. And it gives me a sense of sadness. Should have, would have, could have. If only. If only we could turn back time so that these three cups could be upright again. What is influencing this, or the reasons why this is happening for those that I'm resonating with, is because of the card of competition. Perhaps a lot of ego was involved in this, and it just got down to competition. No one wanted to be wrong. They wanted to win. They wanted to have the upper hand. So at all costs, doesn't matter. I want to prove my point that I'm right. And that's it. This could be a temporary thing. Obviously, it doesn't mean that it's ended. It's just this is what I am seeing as to how you feel about this Queen of Wands here, or the situation currently. And it's because of this. So, what's crowning you, it shows me that you still have love and care for this individual, because you have the Strength card, the card of Leo, and the Lover's card is the card of Gemini. Now, whether they have Leo or Gemini in their chart, I don't know, but you might know. This combination to me, though, as it being in your crowning, it shows me that you are striving. You don't give up. Strength card is about endurance, enduring and taming yourself inside to endure, to push through amongst those challenges, because you do feel a very deep bond with this individual. It's not just a surface level bond, right? Not something surface level. And that's in your crowning awareness. But what is at the roots, though, in the distant past, possibly that could be affecting the way the dynamic has been playing out thus far is, someone was stuck. Now, yes, since this is a Knight of Wands, this could be, it's also the same suit as the Queen of Wands, a fire sign, right? Fire. Maybe they were the ones that were stuck. Maybe you had to, maybe you're represented in this Seven of Pentacles here. Just waiting, watching, waiting for the fire sign to, give you attention maybe. Because this is another thing I'm seeing just now, recognizing this whole, the way that this is laid out here. If that's you, You're just waiting for something to come towards you. And it's almost like, yeah, you're waiting on pentacles or whatever to blossom. But also there's the fire sign who is going the opposite direction, but you're wanting them to come your way, maybe. I don't know. That could be a possibility. If that's not it, then the other thing I'm reading here is that just stuck, right? It just wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't moving. So that's at the distant past, the root of this situation. So in the recent past, though, we do have 2 knights. The Knight of Swords, which is super fast. I mean, he does not let anything get in his way. The Knight of Swords is known to be impulsive, and he's going to just pummel through things. He'll say whatever he wants to say. He doesn't care. He doesn't think about it. He just, boom. Hear me. Then we have the Knight of Cups. So, Knight of Cups is quite opposite of the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Cups, he's more gentle sounding. He will make sure to, reflect on what he's about to say before he says it, because he's more worried about how someone else is going to be affected. So he's going to take his time. So either this represents like you or this person, or the recent past being 2 knights. Like, that could also represent 2 different people as well, that are 2 different personalities. Like, they're oh, I'm getting another message here. So maybe this Queen of Wands is not someone you're with. Maybe this is someone that you are recently trying to open up to. Again, possibly. Maybe you guys have a history of some kind, because obviously you had to have developed some kind of history. If it has this card attached to it, right? Then this. Well, in the recent past we have knights, and knights are younger than the queen. And they're 2 different elements. So this could represent like people that you recently were dating. You could have been dating people like this. One was this type of personality. Talk. I don't think about it before spewing out whatever I want to say. I can cut with words, and I'm impulsive and fast, but intelligent. Anyways, okay. So, and then the Knight of Cups, which is like slower, and I already explained that. I'm not going to explain it again. So that could represent 2 different people you were dating, possibly. And that just didn't really work out, perhaps. So then you're like, no one amounts to this Queen of Wands here. I'm not looking at the genders, by the way. I'm looking at the energy. So the energy of the Queen of Wands is, a leader, but a very charismatic leader. Higher feminine energy. So anywho, so moving to your vibration. You're vibrating not very well right now. You're hanging in there, for sure. You're hanging in there, and you can hold your own, but you're really feeling like this inside. Poverty, which is very low vibration, right? So these are wands, fire, and then earth. I would say try to work with water elements to help balance this out. Water elements in a way to where it's not like, because we want to get the opposite of this vibration, right? So my mind wants to be the way I'm thinking is, okay, let's be experimental here. Let's try some new things out that might not make total sense, but could make sense and could help. So since we have two suits here in your situation that is giving off the lower vibrational energy, you can either try and do the opposites of this. So we have the earth, the pentacles, and we have the fire. So we don't have the air, we don't have the water in here. What can we do to incorporate the missing elements here? Or if you don't want to do that, then how can you vibrate on the more positive vibration of the earth suit and the more positive vibration of the fire suit? There's many ways we can go about this. Many different ways to heal. And then in your environment, we have another major arcana, which is the card of Scorpio. You might have a Scorpio in your environment, who knows, that you're having conflict with, maybe. But this isn't a major arcana. This is not a minor. So this is going to represent judgment in general, like judgment call. It's judgment day type of feeling, okay? But with this, like, it's hard to make a judgment because everyone's like kind of yelling at each other, maybe. Maybe that's what it is, yeah. It's like judgment day. Everyone's yelling at each other and, like, you know, trying to say, like, who's right about this and that. And they want to be right all the time. I mean, life is just a battle of egos, really, right? Every now and then we can get a peek into spirituality on the most genuine level. It's possible to do, but it's not easy to do. In your hopes and fears, like I said, you're deathly afraid of missing out on a wheel. And maybe you're constantly in this mode of, oh, am I getting the good side of the wheel? Is the wheel turning in my favor this time, or is it not turning in my favor this time? Is it or is it not? But by continuing to contemplate that, that alone in itself is getting you stuck and missing out on the wheel, period. No matter if it's turning in your favor or not. So, I know Virgos are very much, you know, you guys are very practical. You guys can sometimes be a little too this, that has to be this way and that way, but that's what makes you guys awesome at the same time. You guys know how to get stuff done. Very structured, logical. However, sometimes OCD can run high. So, I'm just saying, okay? I have Virgo in my chart too, okay? So I have OCD tendencies as well. Anyways, so, but like I said, in this coming towards you that I pulled, for those who are resonating with this reading, I pulled another major arcana. That's the Devil card. Now, this could be a Capricorn, sure. But then the King of Cups came up. I mean, I don't know if this is like a new person coming towards you. I don't know. But the devil is in the details. That's what I'm seeing. So maybe it's to be wary of a person that might come off as super emotional. Someone might be coming off to you super emotional and understanding. But there's a devil hiding behind there. Or there's a devil covering it, but not being shown right away. Just be on the lookout. Just be aware for that. So, especially if you're in... especially if you're in this state, right? If you're feeling regret. Maybe this Queen of Wands, whether it's lover or not, it could represent family. Someone who's very important to you. That you're having this sadness about. And it was because of this competition. But there's regret there. There's deep regret there. Pondering over it. It hurting. And then in your current just being this way right now, like, you're vulnerable right now. You are at a vulnerable state. Even though your crowning is showing strength in the Lovers, because you would, ideally, that is what you want. That is something you're very focused on. But right in this current moment of vibration, you're in a very vulnerable state. I want you to be very careful. If this is resonating for you, be very careful if someone new comes into your life out of nowhere and gives off this, oh, so understanding. I'm so understanding. I'm the King of Cups, you know, but really there's a devil hiding behind. Just be very careful, okay? This won't resonate for everybody. Like I said, I'm not a fortune teller, okay? I'm reading what I see here. And if it resonates with you thus far, it could very well be a message for you. So, you know, kind of peek into a higher awareness there that might not have been there before. So now I'm going to pull for the distant outcome, possible distant outcome for Virgo in 5. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I think you're going to work a lot more on your stability. Hold on. Okay, so for the possible distant outcome, I pulled the 3 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. 3, 4. So you're going to focus more on your self. You're going to build yourself. And you're going to focus on yourself. There's only one person here. Does that mean you're going to be all alone by yourself forever? No, it does not mean that. It does not mean that at all. So don't take it that way. It's just saying that this is probably going to be something you need to focus on more, really. Okay? Put more focus on that. And don't focus so much on others. You know, maybe there's a lot of people that you care about and you have a hard time pulling your energy back. So therefore you try and be there for them, or, you know, you feel very connected to them, but sometimes learning the art of detachment is important to do. It's very beneficial, actually. I'm an air sign. I'm a sun sign Aquarius, and my moon is in Gemini. So yeah, it's detaching. Learning how to detach is very important, because then it helps you to separate yourself from things. Just as long as you don't become so detached to a point where you can't relate anymore. That's the fine line, right? So, but yeah, just focus on yourself, you know, gain your pentacles. I think that you will be able to really rise above whatever's going on here. Reason why I know that is because at the bottom of the deck here, there's the sun. Okay, so the sun is shining down on this entire read here for you. These things are happening for your, like, there's a reason behind everything, really. I feel that way. That's my personal opinion. I think that everything in life happens for a reason. And it's meant to teach us something different every time. So anyways, let me just name off the major arcanas I have here. I do have Gemini, I have Leo, I have Capricorn, I have Scorpio, and then the Wheel of Fortune, which has all the fixed signs in it. I don't think it represents like a specific sign. All right, I hope that resonated for somebody out there, and happy 4th of July, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.